What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Coreboy. We're back at it again today with a new video, and I'm just gonna start the video off with saying that summer is the worst season in the fucking year. If you enjoy being outside in 90+ degree weather and you think that's like a good fun time, you're just a fucking sociopath, and I'm just gonna stick by that. That's just what you are. You're insane. It's fucking miserable. Like going outside and burning to death is not a good time. I'm just gonna be honest about it. But today we are over here on some Halo Infinite. I haven't done a Halo Infinite video in a minute, and we're clearly just working our way through Operation Anvil. There's, all honesty, not a lot to go over. It's kind of just a cosmetic update, which is mostly what Infinite's getting anymore. And I'm kind of going to be talking about that today. Kind of going to be just talking about some shit with Halo in general, and as to why I haven't been doing a lot of Halo content recently, because I know it's a big focus of mine here is just Halo content in general. I've been covering Halo for almost a year now. And as of recently, there just really hasn't been a lot going on with Halo. Nothing super crazy with like any patches or anything. Nothing new really coming other than cosmetics and everything. I mean, we just really aren't getting a lot in this game at the moment, and I wouldn't be surprised if by next year we might get a new Halo announcement for a new game, just because it seems like they're kind of starting to slow down here to probably focus on the next title, or to start focusing more heavily on the next Halo title. And I'm all here for that. I'm fine with that, just because I do want another Halo title. I want a game where we'll really get to see the new leadership and the new team really come together and put out something really cool. And I do think Infinite has a lot of great things that they could take over and add to the next game. But also, Infinite is a pretty unpolished game in a lot of ways, so there definitely needs to be some stepping stones and some building blocks that need to be applied before we get a full product. And I really do hope they pull that off for us. If I get meleeed to death, I'm going to... I don't know what was happening there. But I do really hope they focus on this next game and make it something special, something that people will remember and something people will love, because I've said it multiple times, and I've said it in just so many fucking videos it's not even funny. That's... Oh. But I've said it in a lot of videos, I've said it many times, that I think Infinite is, at its core gameplay, a perfect Halo title. There's just a lot of things that have been missed out on, and a lot of things that I wish would have been more heftily focused on before it came out. And I do hope we get that with the next game. I hope we get something that's really polished, something that's really, really fucking good. And a game that will have a lifespan past its initial. Like, I feel like every Halo kind of has that effect where they all have, like, kind of their own thing that sticks out and makes people come back for years and years to come. I mean, shit, there's still people playing Halo 4 and 5 all these years later, and we can go even further and say, well, there's people still playing Halo 3. And that's just how it... I've missed 3 of those shots. I don't want to be talked to anymore. Oh, God. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm trying to fucking avoid dying. I gotta get out of here. But with that being said, like, there's just not a lot going on, so it has been, like, really hard for me to make any content surrounding Halo, because, listen, I'm getting the hero grind done, but I can't just make video after video after video talking about just the hero grind without having some other things to talk about within the game itself. Like, the operations are starting to become kind of, well, it seems more and more slim. Like, at least when it comes to the amount of content that's in them and what's going on within the actual operation themselves. Like, it just seems kind of weird. It seems like I said, we're kind of gearing up towards the end of this game's existence or life cycle. I do hope that even with the game coming to its life cycle's end, I really do hope this game doesn't die, because this game has... I really didn't expect that to kill him. I just shot the barrel of his gun. But like I said, there's a lot of really good things that this game's done, and a lot of good that this game has in store for it, I think. And I think if this game would have had a little bit longer of a dev cycle and not had all the issues that it had, like with the employment cuts at 343, etc., like, this game is damn near perfect. Like, it's... I would go as far to say probably my favorite Halo that's came out since probably Reach, to be honest. As much as I dog on Reach, I do love that game a lot. A lot of nostalgia in that game for me, though, but like, I genuinely do love that game, and this one's came up there and definitely took a spot in my heart. Like, I love it. I think the gameplay loop's really fun. I think, honestly, the character customization is absolutely insane. It's been very good, and it's just got better since they've decided to add, like, more of the cross-core shit. Like, the amount of customability you have with your Spartan in this game is pretty damn near unmatched. My only issue I've had with this game, and it's an issue I have with a lot of games, not just Halo, I've talked about it on a many different occasions, and that's mostly just my issues with live service titles. Like I don't like that. I really don't think Halo needs to be live service at all, and I will stick by that and I will die by that. I don't think it's needed. And there's definitely some other issues as well, like with certain gameplay aspects that have kind of become akin to Halo and things that I kind of miss. I mean, listen, I know people can get mad all they want because I'm going to mention it, but listen, can we bring sniper, like, bullet ricochet back for the snipers? Because that shit was really fun back in the day. It would just be cool to have. Of course, I don't need it, but, like, there's just, like, small little nuances that I'm like, oh, this would be really cool to have in here, but I don't fucking need it. It's not something I'm just like, gonna make me hate the fucking game. It's just shit that I think it's kind of cool, and that I'm like, oh, I kind of miss that because it was really fun. Ooh, get fucking shit on Toad. I'm getting shot from the side. Fuck. Pink. Okay. Got him. But besides that, there are some other things in the Halo community that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, and some things that I think need to be talked about. And it's nothing directed exactly at Halo. It's more just like towards a community aspect, and it's more towards people who want certain things in this game that are, at this point, completely pointless to have in this fucking game. Does it mean it could happen in the next Halo? It could. Am I okay if it doesn't? For sure I am. But there's something that people have been wanting in this game for a good long while. Like, I'd say probably since Halo Reach, people have wanted this one itty bitty thing back into the Halo multiplayer experience. And I know this is going to sound crazy because a lot of people complain about it, which kind of blows my mind, but I get it. It was kind of an iconic thing for Halo for a long time, and that is playable elites, or bringing back the Sanguinelli into the actual multiplayer of Halo. And I've been wanting to talk about this because I don't think people understand, for, like, especially in this game, how big the customization is for individual Spartans, and even the stuff that's, like, just designated for one core and not multi-core. I don't think people understand how many assets that is for a game, and how taxing that can be to, like, make sure, one, it doesn't bloat the game, so it doesn't get, like, too big of a file size, or it doesn't cause issues within the game itself. I think adding Sanguinelli with, like, this character's model, because it's completely different than a Spartan. Like, with Spartans, you can kind of just tweak certain elements of their armor and kind of make it into a new one. Like I said, also adding new assets so it fits not only the core, but so it makes sense to have with it. But Sanguinelli is a completely different race with completely different assets, and another thing, they could throw them in with no customability, and it wouldn't have, like, the bloat warning or anything of that nature. It wouldn't have that possible issue. They also wouldn't have to make as many assets, but I think I know damn well that if they added the Sanguinelli and they didn't have these type of customizations that the Spartans have in this game, people would still be mad about it, no matter if they gave them what they wanted, because you're going to need it. Like, people are going to want to customize their elites, and they could do what they did with Halo Reach, for example, where you could just pick which like, ranking of elite you want to play as. So you'd have, like, the Minor, you'd have, like, the Rangers, Spec Ops, stuff like that, and, you know, you would go from there. You'd have, like, Field Marshal, General, all those. If I sniffle one more time, I'm gonna throw my head through this fucking monitor. Stop it. But I do think without that, like, people are definitely gonna get upset. Like, they could do the whole Reach thing, like I was saying, and I think people would still get mad. They want to, like, actually have, like, the full, I want to give my character personality aspect of it, and I think if they miss out on that, people will get very upset. Like I said, I wouldn't mind to see it again. I think it'd be kind of cool. They could do it kind of like how Halo used to, where the elites have a little bit more health than the Spartans, but their hitboxes are significantly bigger because they're significantly bigger than Spartans, and kind of just work around in that. Of course, I'm fine with just having Spartans in Halo. I'm totally okay with it. One, I mean, I like my Spartans. That's mostly what I play as. I never play as fucking elites in Halo anyway. I've always been a Spartan, so, I mean, I'm not going to be mad. Also, with all the cores in this game, it's kind of really fucking fun to customize them all. The one thing that's, like, I do kind of hopes come over for the next Halo iteration are the armor cores, just because, like, you have, like, all the different, like, tech suits and shit like that, so, like, kind of a little bit more customability. I do hope they're kind of all, like, kind of cross-combined in a way to where you can, like, multi-core. Maybe just have it to where you can change, like, the tech suit themselves. I just have, like, one Spartan template. You can change the tech suit. You can change the armor that's on them and such. I would be totally okay with that. Also, another thing that I would love to see, personally, when it comes to, like, the customization of Halo, is how we have these attachments for, like, helmets and shit. I think it would be cool if we even had them for, like, your like armor here. Like, so you could equip, for example, this is just a quick example. You could equip like a typical arm piece like this, and then you could have like an attachment, like you put like a knife on it or a radio or something like that. Just give the character like more diversity instead of me having to use like one of the very specific ones. I have like a specific thing that I like on it. You can just add attachments to them and kind of have more customability to them. The other thing, of course, I don't hate the coding, but I do wish we had just a basic color palette. I think that's a huge thing in Halo, is just having a basic color palette so I can choose what color my Spartans are. And then you could have the coding still and have them for more like the more vibrant and eccentric kind of colors. Like, for example, let's go right over here, because this one is, I think, one of my fucking favorites and one that I run quite a bit. Do I not have it on here? I thought I did. Okay, well, it's not on this cord. Fuck me. Boop. Nope, it's on the Mark 7. Damn it. I went to the wrong thing. Don't load me in yet, you son of a bitch. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Load. This one. You can see, like, with this one, it's a little bit more eccentric. It changes kind of the textures of the armor, but also changes the tech suit, because the regular tech suit looks like that, and then it adds a texture to it and stuff like that. I'd be totally down for that. Of course, I would like to see more body types as well, so people can play as who they want. Rather, you want, like, a female Spartan that definitely looks female, or if you want a male Spartan. This game doesn't really do that well, and it's a big issue to me. I think it's also cool how you can add, like, cybernetics and shit to your character as well. You can make them, like... I'm gonna kill myself. Why'd he go for a ninja there? I'll take the trade. But there are some things that I would definitely like to see in the next Halo iteration. Whether it's Halo Infinite Part 2, Halo 7, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't really care, because I'm still going to play it. But I do think there's going to be some good additions to this game that could actually really help with the lifespan of it. And make people, I guess, kind of really go back and appreciate Halo again. I think Infinite is a actual really good game. Like, I do straight up I've told people, like, this is probably my favorite Halo other than 3. I've played it the most. I've put a ridiculous amount of hours into this game. I play it damn near every day as much as I can, and I still do, because I like the game. While there are some issues with it, the major one is the netcode, and I do want to do a full video on that where I kind of talk about the issues with certain things involving the netcode and the multiplayer experience of Halo Infinite, because, trust me, there are some. This game is not subjected away from faults or anything of that nature. God, why are my shots just not hitting? But this game has plenty of faults, and I do want to talk about them, and I don't make a lot of negative Halo content because I kind of get tired of seeing that everywhere, and I try to kind of stand out and not just do that. Of course, I made the joke video that people didn't catch on to a couple days ago, called How 343 Ruined Halo. Shout out to the one person who did, who got the joke of what I was doing there. So shout out to you, buddy. I appreciate you actually understanding my concept and that idea, because I just thought it was really funny. Basically, all that video was, if you haven't seen it, was me being like, yeah, how could 343 add this? And then talk about how great it is actually in the game. And people didn't catch on to it. I guess people thought I was being sarcastic about being sarcastic. I'm a little lost on that one, but hey. It cool. Okay. But, yet again, it's whatever. I'm not mad about it or anything. It was just funny to me that people just could not catch on the fact, like, hey, this is a joke video. It was meant as a joke, because I enjoyed the 343 games. Like, I mean, like I said, I play Infinite damn near every day. If I didn't like this game, I wouldn't play it. I'm getting out of there. Yeah, I know you have... Okay. Fair enough. But like I said, I do love this game, and I genuinely just want the best for the next Halo title. Because one thing that has upset me is, I feel like with all the weak points of this game, which is unfortunate as it is. God, what is this lobby? Why am I playing like shit right now? But despite the like low points of this game, there's a lot to this game itself that is so good that I think people mind, and they don't ever really look at it. They're just like, nope, it's Halo Infinite. It's bad because everybody else has said it's bad, which is an issue to me in a lot of ways. I don't like that people don't just like flush out their own opinions. They listen to what one person says and they don't actually play the game ever. Like, I've had some people talk shit on this game, and they maybe have 20-30 minutes of playtime, and I'm like, dude, you need to actually sit down and play a game to see if you like it or not. Like, sure, there's games that can be objectively bad and unplayable. This game is not one of those games. This game isn't unplayable by any standards. God damn, am I fucking gonna get pinched in every fucking fight that I take? This shit is annoying. It's cool, though. I'll take a game going negative. Give me some easy lobbies. Fuck it. That is another thing, honestly. this could be just the XDefiant in me right now because, listen, I've been on an XDefiant kick here for a bit. You all have seen all the content I've done on that, right? But, God, get rid of SBMM outside of, like, ranked matchmaking. Like, I don't hate it in ranked, but it's so bad in multiplayer. And, yeah, as you see what happened right there, well, that wasn't a, should have been a trade, but it wasn't. I'm going to do a whole video talking about the netcode in this game and the issues that it has. I'm going to be doing a video on that really soon because last night we had some issues that were very, very irritating while we were playing some ranked with our boy Andrew. But anyway, guys, I do want to know. I am curious, so I'm going to leave off with a question here. What do you all want out of the next Halo title? What do you expect to come with Halo 7, Halo Infinite 2.0? But anyway, just in general, what do y'all want to see in the game? What are some things that you are expecting? What things do you want to see fixed? What things do you want to see added? Like I said, I have quite a few. Like when it comes to customization, I wouldn't mind seeing a more robust sandbox. I think, personally, despite people hating it, I think 5 had a really good sandbox that was really fun to use and really fun to learn. I think a lot of that kind of got over convoluted because of the like rec packs, and that definitely kind of made it some issues like with that whole thing. But the more robust sandbox, giving people more options when it comes to weaponry, I think is really fun in Halo. And I just like seeing it because it just shows growth within not only the weapon designs, but like just within the game itself. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to hop out of here. I will be streaming tonight, so you can come stop by, come say hi. We're probably going to play some XDefiant or maybe some Halo. New playthrough video tomorrow. I know I've been late to it. I'm going to try to edit it tonight before I go to bed. But I will see you all later.